Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of linear equations and the distributive property. This is standard A.5A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 42 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find a solution to this particular equation, and there's no opportunity for us to just use substitution because there's no F, G, H, or J for us to choose from. So we need to solve this the old-fashioned way. We're going to need to record it in a bubble document. Remember, it's got the 7 different boxes, and it's the floating decimal point, so you can kind of use as many decimal spots as you need. So how are we going to solve this? Well, don't call me after midnight. Those are the 5 steps that we use. First, we need to distribute. And I see that we need to distribute on both sides. So we've got this minus on the left side, and that might look a little weird, so I can go ahead and put a -1 in case that helps us visualize it, because that's really what it is. We're going to multiply a minus or a -1, but you don't always need to put that 1. I'm going to write that because I'm going to distribute this -1. I'm going to multiply that by the 6m, and then I'm going to multiply that by the +8. So -1 times 6m is going to be -6m. That's all it really does, is it just changes the positive to a negative. And then the -1 times +8 is going to get you a -8. And then I need to multiply this 4 times 17. So if I double 17, that's 34. So if I double that, it's going to be 68. Then I need to multiply the 4 and then -m. So it's going to be -4m. All right, so I've distributed them out. If possible, I need to combine like terms. Sometimes you might get -4m plus 2m on the same side, and you need to go ahead and combine those. But I don't see any like terms on the same side. They're on either side of the equal sign. So there's nothing to do on that step, but we do need to go ahead and move. So I'm looking at my m's, and I want to get them on the same side, and I want to make them positive. You need to have a positive m. So they're both negative. Either way, I'm going to have to add m's. So I'm going to go ahead and add a 6m right here, because I know if I add 6m over here, that's actually going to get me positive m, which is what I'm looking for. So it's going to get me -8, 68, and then -4m plus 6m, that's positive 2m. That's like 6 minus 4. All right, now I've got a positive m. Now I'm needing to isolate that variable and just kind of like reverse PEMDAS, order of operations. You first add or subtract. So I've got a positive 68 sticking on my 2m. Let's get rid of it. Let's subtract 68 from both sides. So look at this. Now this is a huge -76, right, equals 2m. So now I'm going to multiply and divide. So divide both sides by 2. Let's see, and that's not a -2, that's just a regular 2. You're going to get m equals -38, right? So that is going to be our answer, and if we wanted to, we can go ahead and plug that in right here. -6, -38, plus 8 equals 4, 17 minus -38, right? And if we wanted to work that out, this is what it would look like. On the left side, you ended up with 228 minus 8. On the right side, 4 times 55, and as you can see, 220 does equal 220. So our answer here is going to be 38. So we're going to bubble in the 3 right there. We're going to bubble in the 8 down here. Now the key here is we need to make sure we hit this negative over here. So let's make sure we get that bubbled in. If we don't, it's going to be a positive 38. That would be incorrect. So our answer here is m equals -38, and that's how we bubble it in.